Alistair Cooke and the 16th volume of Omnibus. In these very relaxed surroundings today, we welcome practically our favorite guests, the Metropolitan Opera. Once again, they're going to put on an opera that has been staged specially for television and newly translated into English. This time it is Puccini's La Boheme, which means simply the Bohemian life. Now that's a phrase that today tends to produce a chuckle. I suppose that the 20th century picture of it is of a male artist and a female writer squatting on the floor in a Greenwich Village apartment, tossing cheese and crackers at each other under one lamp. Well, it's not always meant that, and I thought you might be interested in the history of the word rather than the history of Puccini. The Bohemians in the 18th century, naturally, came from Bohemia. But after a good deal of trouble in Bohemia, they became the gypsies, the vagabonds of Europe, traveling from place to place without any visible means of support. Now you can see how the word would easily get attached to such professional bums as writers, painters, newspapermen, and the like. And so it did, first in France. And the word was taken over at the beginning of the Romantic movement that swept Europe at the beginning of the 19th century. Now, as I say, the word has declined and deteriorated, and it's not a good thing to be called a Bohemian. But in those early days, and in many places, the Bohemian life was lived with a lot of gaiety and with a lot of courage. And this is an opera about those days. Paris in 1830, La Boheme by Puccini. He wrote it 60 years after that. And in fact, the first performance was conducted by a promising up-and-coming young Italian called Arturo Toscanini. Let's meet some of the cast. Brian Sullivan as Rudolfo, a poor poet. Nadine Conner as Mimi, a little seamstress who lives upstairs. Frank Guarrera as Marcello, who is Rudolfo's roommate and a painter. And here is Brenda Lewis as Musetta, who is the on and off girlfriend of Marcello. Clifford Arvaux as another Bohemian roommate, musician, as Shauna. And another one, Norman Scott, as Colleen, a philosopher of sorts. Oh, now here is Alessio de Paolis as Alcindoro, who is a regular tycoon and an irregular stage door Johnny. Now we're in one of the most famous temples of the aesthetic life, the Bohemian life, the garret of a starving artist. Rodolfo and Marcello live here, and we go right into Act One of La Boheme.
I feel as though I'm painting with an icicle. Maybe the Red Sea would be frozen over, with mighty Pharaoh skating to his fate. Why not? The smoke ascending, visibly is offending, its quantity unending. And what is more than faithful, in every other drink there is a grateful, but colder than a stone is all alone. How incredibly cruel, a stove without its fuel. Shall dinner of dinner be done after the dinner? I'm cold and no mistaking, my tender bones are aching. I think they're breaking. The atmosphere is not conducive, for I'm used to be feeling effusive. It is worse than the Arctic. Oh, the heart of unbearable Musetta even believes the North Pole is warmer than Musetta. For cold, unwilling shoulder, what could be colder? Musetta. Doesn't woman amaze you? You do everything for her. And the more she betrays you, you more and more adore her. How cold the heart you've chosen. I'm a lover who's frozen. Love we can wait with. The question, what will we fill the grate with? I found it. What is it? This. A drama, my own improbable drama. I turned the old master. No, would be an able disaster. To more than tragic, my beautiful play will burn like magic. Then it's a premier performance. Yes, the revenue that it will earn us is common in case of a furnace. A stage to emblaze it all places. Superb, they will praise it. Superb. Then up with the curtain. Act one, exciting. The action is fair. How long will it last? He was born in a manger in sorrow and danger. A very Christmas to all except the old fornicator. My sight is winning. Quiet. My play's beginning. It's going. The dialogue is flowing. Flowing. The leaves are sighing. My heroine is dying. And now it's intermission. That final scene has left me in a limp condition. And now to continue, Act 2 will win you. What wit is in you? It fills the eye. Like Joan on high, my children of passion, but a nation will never die. Oh, what a mean scene! Ah, what a love scene! The final act of the play is gay. Up with the curtain, the cozy curtain, up with the curtain, on with the play. Fair hair, girl and boy are united. The audience is left unrequited. The end is an end that is grim. The author, down with him! And cigar and wine! For no! It's again, oh, and again, oh, and again, oh, and today and use my heart to you. The clever creations, good imitations. Examine the pieces and you will behold King Louis Philippe and the brave and the bold. It is Louis Philippe and Raven in the gold. To the Momus Cafe where we can be gay. On to the Momus, to the Momus Cafe. We will up and away. This reflection here, worth royal ransom, is of the needy looking rather seedy, but soon it will be handsome. We look as if we're hiding behind an arbor, running from the barber. As soon as we are shaven, we will seek the happy haven. We're off, we're off, we're off, we're off, we're off. I'll join you after I've done the article I have to do for the paper. But hurry, I'll be with you as soon as I can. We will go where there's music in the air. You must not miss the carol. Only a moment. Would hear it later out. I'm in a coal hole and without a lantern. Be careful. I'll find a bright man. Pauline, is it fatal? I think so, doctor.